Despite it looking like it was going to be a close game early on, the Chicago Bulls allowed another huge second quarter scoring for the Detroit Pistons, in which now they find themselves down by 10 points. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central. This is a halftime Hangout live stream. And our Chicago Bulls are getting cooked. They won the first quarter 35-30. Then, unfortunately, in the second quarter of this game, the Chicago Bulls only scored 19 points while allowing 34 points to find themselves down by 10 points right now. It's really ugly. This is a really ugly game by the Chicago Bulls. They've allowed 25 points off the bench by the Detroit Pistons, and the Pistons already have 40 points in the paint in the first half of this game. 40 points in the paint. They're beating the Bulls on fast break points as well. When you look at the rebounding battle, they're winning that only by 2, even though it feels a lot more than that. And the Chicago Bulls have 12 turnovers in the first half of this game, allowing the Detroit Pistons to have 20 points off turnovers in the first half of this game. That's what it's coming down to. Points in the paint, turnovers. There's always been a story for the Bulls, but we're talking about a team that is average allowing almost 53 points in the paint per game, and they're already at 40 at halftime. 40 of them. That's tough to overcome, y'all. That's really tough to overcome for any team, and the Bulls right now are getting cooked. It's barbecue chicken. They're really missing Jalen Smith out there today. They've gone 4 deep into the bench, but that's because they've gone to Javon Carter. But other than that, man, even Julian Phillips has played 4 minutes in this game. But we're really missing the little bit of size, that backup size that we do have in Jalen Smith. We're missing that. And Jalen Duren put Vooch on his ass on a play that really it just completely encapsulates what this first half of this game was. You got 10 points from Tobias Harris. Cade Cunningham has scored 11 on you so far. Azur Thompson is just doing his thing out there right now, even though he only has 4 points. Like, the Bulls are just a disorganized, unprepared, badly coached mess today. And it's being evident in the way that the Bulls are playing basketball right now, man. Real evident in what they're doing. This is really, really ugly right now. Bull Shell says, holy, this team just doesn't care when they can't hit shots, rebound, or defend. It's over. I mean, well, if you can't hit shots, can't rebound, and defend, I mean, it's hard to get back in a game when you can't do any of those things, but it happens to the Bulls way too much. Weird officiating. Tori's on the bench showing fans pics of Meg's feet, and I'm feeding for a black and mild. That's okay. All right. We can go wrong. What can go wrong will go wrong, especially when you're a disorganized mess. Completely agree with you, brother. That little run that the Pistons went on, was a perfect example of why you should not go away from what got you in the game. Well, the unfortunate part of it is that you got to eventually go to your bench, which means that you have to change up things a little bit, and it's bad. It's bad today. Vooch needs to be a Laker by midnight. We need we're not clearing house completely, and the Lakers seem to be out on Nikola Vucevic. It's not going to be the Lakers if Vooch goes to a different team. It's not going to be that. Why they act scared to attack the basket? They have no real rim protection. I mean, we're just not a good half-court team. We've never been really good at consistently attacking the basket unless we're just killing it in fast breaking that day. And so right now we're not, because we're a defensive mess today right now. Honestly, at this point, let's give Vooch to the Lakers for free. Bulls don't deserve anything in return. We should just give up everything we have for free because of how shit that doesn't make a lick of sense, bro. It's okay. Listen, step off the edge, get you a Xanax. It's going to be all right. Vooch didn't do shit. They literally aren't giving him the ball when he posts up. We gave him the ball. This would be a different game. No, it wouldn't, because it's not as simple as just giving them the ball. If you look at how the Detroit Pistons are defending him, it's making it hard. And it's not just that. You can't say Vooch didn't do shit. Vooch got dropped on his ass, and he keeps getting dropped on his ass on the defensive side of the ball as well. Listen, I'm a Vooch defender. Vooch has been fine most of the season. He saved the Bulls for the most of the season. He's hit some really big clutch shots, but this is more than just them not being able to give him the ball. He's being sealed. He's not guarding well at all. It's a lot more than that. The Jazz waived Mo Bamba with or without Vooch getting traded. The Bulls need more big man depth. Think they should, no, because Mo Bamba is not a good basketball player. So I mean, listen, you can sign him fine. I'd rather give some time to Adama Sanogo than sign Mo Bamba, to be 100% honest with you. I saw a trade Kobe Io 2 second-round picks with Josh Giddey for trade. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Like what you didn't like that. That's somebody who literally has nothing to do with their life making shit up. It's not gonna happen. Man, I'm so sick of the inconsistent play of Kobe White. He's making mistakes and jogs back on defense like an immature brat. Say what you want, but Kobe White trade his ass for a few second-round picks. They'll never do that, and that would be a stupid trade. For a couple of second round, that's stupid. Half court is a mess, and Kobe was playing so bad that Javon Carter was. Yeah, listen, I'm not wanting to defend Kobe's play today. Kobe's playing like cheeks. Vooch is playing like cheeks. The team as a whole is shooting almost like cheeks. Like it's this team. Listen, when you watch these two teams play, the story of who's the playoff team and who's not, I think it's pretty evident today. Pat Cookin and BD takes him out the remaining 5 minutes of the game, and the Pistons go up 10 points. Well, listen, it's more than just Pat. I mean, 3 for 4 is solid, right? It's really good, 9 points. But he had 3 turnovers. I mean, so he also contributed to what was going on out there. Despite him cooking with 9 points, he's still a -4 when he's out there. So, it is what it is, man. Why do the people think the Lakers want Vooch? That defense would be straight ass. Yeah, especially when they can get better defensive players for cheaper, what it sounds like the market is going. So this Luka trade got motherfuckers with the 2K trades now. The Mavs GM reset all trade logic for general. Oh, that's a fact, bro. Like, I've gotten so many trade machine screenshots of I can't even say now, like, hey, why would you do that? Because the Luka trade happened. So now I can't even tell people they tripping with their trade ideas. I literally can't. Right? That's a 2K trade in real life. That's crazy, bro. And when Nico Harrison came out and has talked about how that trade went down, man, that is crazy, bro. If you can't watch the game, you haven't heard of streamlining. What? A stream. Oh, you're not talking to me. I don't know what that is. How do we beat this team in a back-to-back earlier in the season after getting dropped 143 from the Rockets, laughing ass off and losing by 49? Listen, that's basketball. Any given day, that's basketball. That's why when people are like, but how do we lose to this team, but we go on against this team? That's what happens when you're inconsistent. The Bulls are a wildly inconsistent team. They could win against anybody. They can lose against anybody on any given night. Listen, this is my team. This is the only team I've rooted for my entire life. But I tell y'all this, this team is so wildly inconsistent. It's any given night. Anybody can beat the Bulls. Now, with that, the Bulls are going to beat some teams that are going to surprise us sometimes, but they can lose to anybody on any given night. It's really ugly. It's really ugly. I don't see any big moves from the Bulls. Craig or THT are the possible trade candidates who like a Vucevic trade, but wouldn't expect anything from the front office. Hey, listen, we'll see. We'll be here, right here, live to talk about it if anything does go down. Watching Vooch now, and he's out there doing cardio, no energy at all. He's mad about the trade deal last night or something. Watching Vooch now this is what happens when Vooch faces a young athletic center. And Jalen Duren isn't even necessarily the most athletic center in the world, but these are the type of centers that give Nikola Vucevic fits. Centers with long arms, solid frames, and that have a little athleticism. That's always what Vooch is going to struggle. He's always struggled against that. He's going to continue to struggle against that. The refs are not. Oh yeah, the officiating is definitely weird. I agree with you. The officiating is definitely strange. Yeah, I think we are probably cooked today. We're playing like straight shit. LOL. I know we got another half, but it's Chicago Bulls. Listen, but with that said, Josh, the Bulls can come out and win the third quarter by 15 points, right? I wouldn't be surprised on it. You just never know, man. Oh gosh, Haize, the Mavs are down 33 to the Cavs. Listen, that whole franchise doesn't know what's going on right now, fam. There are fans showing up at the Mavericks arena, even though they're not playing in Dallas today, with caskets. I saw a picture of people literally carrying a casket. The city of Dallas right now is hurting. They are hurting. As the season goes on, I'm leaning more towards Giddey over Kobe White. I think this is the ceiling for Kobe. Hey, I listen. I wish I could have some long soliloquy to explain that it's not, but listen, it may not be, but it may be. I can't say that you're wrong. I think Chicago tightens it up in the second. Kobe usually plays better second halves. We'll see. We'll see. Wouldn't mind. Why do y'all think y'all getting shit? Like, why do y'all think that? You know what? I gotta give some grace for the rest of this year because that Luka trade that fucked up a lot of stuff. We were getting all the whistles till Giddey barked at the ref. Haize, we need more than 5 points from Kobe. Without Zach on the court, we need Kobe to step up and give us 20. I mean, yeah, no shit. Absolutely. He is the perimeter scorer with Zach LaVine being out. Absolutely. Lonzo looking at Giddey in one of our possessions with the "what are you doing" face tells you the lack of work from this team. Hey, the city of Dallas is going to be hurting even more with the Cowboys acting like a goofy. Well, the Cowboys have always been a goofy ass franchise. I don't think anybody in Dallas is shocked by that. You know, they're going to win some regular season games, but you know, it is what it is. It's tough, man. This is tough. Clint blamed the Mavs. That franchise was built around Luka. At this point, their GM just backstabbed Luka and each and every fan in Dallas. I mean, yeah, I think this is, and I'm going to do a video on this over on NBA Central, and I'm kicking around the title. Is this the first time we've seen a GM put himself ahead of the franchise? Like, don't get me wrong. There have been some GMs that always think they're the smartest person in the room, and they'll make some dumb decisions because they just think they're ahead of the curve. This isn't even a move where I think anybody's ahead of the curve. This is a move where I really think Nico Harrison is putting himself above what's good for the team. That's just my personal opinion, but I'll flesh it out a little bit more on NBA Central. And Kobe's inability to do so consistently is why I think we should trade him. I mean, listen, Camille, I'm a realist, right? I have my of course, I'm a fan of this team. I have my favorites. I have my things that I think that they should do, that I want to see them do. But one thing is, if it's logic-based, I'm not going to knock it. That's a logic-based statement. I don't necessarily agree, but I understand everything that it's rooted in that you just said. Understand every single bit of it. Has anyone heard reactions from Mavs fans? They must be apathetic. I would listen. Go and watch Locked On Mavericks. Nick Angstein, one of my friends. Hey, go and watch his today. They did an initial reaction, but then today, I think because he is such a huge Mavs fan, I think you'll see the natural reaction. Like, he is pissed. Can't even blame him. Can't even blame him. I just feel like this gives a team like the Nuggets more balls to make a trade. Listen, I said that as much on my daily episode as well. Completely agree with you, brother. I know for a fact, Haize, when the ball-headed hoe came in, you went, bro. You know what happened when the ball-headed hoe came in? I was just like, yep, with the look like this is the type of vibes. I'm not even shocked by this. I'm not shocked by this. This is accurate vibes per what the hell is going on around here. Like, this is just a weird 24-hour period. If another trade goes down today, it's going to be just continue to be weird, bro. So, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Mig says, do you think this is the downfall of the Mavs, but they still have AD and Kyrie? Here's the thing, though. They both may not be in Mavs uniforms in 2 years, while Luka could be in the Lakers uniform for the next decade, right? But all right, y'all. I'll be back post-game. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all.